You'll love this one. We're opening a coffee shop, and we're going to be doing what's called Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, really?
Saturday morning, we're going to play family-approved cartoons, educational stuff. Depending on the age of the kids, on average, it'll range from very simple ABC 1 to 3.
Are you making the cartoons yourself?
No, but we could theoretically use Daily Wire. They have Chick
their
Chilla.
kids program. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then there's Tuttle Twins.
Yes.
And what we do is we're going to bring catering breakfast, maybe like 7 a.m. Saturday mornings. And the idea is that parents can come with their kids, hang out, have breakfast, everybody eats, the kids can play with other kids and socialize, and the parents can meet other parents in the neighborhood. And so it's trying to create like half of what church was for people to build community and meet their neighbors and
I've been studying you, Tim Pool.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I had a good friend of mine, a young 15-year-old named Titus, who's a
yeah.
huge fan of yours, do some reconnaissance and put together a rap sheet for me.
He put that together, so you knew that already?
No, he gave me all the other stuff. But
okay.
I've been listening to your shows, and I love the idea of your franchise, not franchise coffee shops, and I love the idea of the community, and I love the idea of the alternative culture that you're building, and I just think it's great.
Well,
I think it's great.
My goal right now, the mission, is to create the public square.
Yeah.
And that is anti-Times Square. Times Square was named for, I think it was Times of the World, the New York Times, basically. It's elite as they come. The big owners of this big building, and they control, they get the name of the space. And now it's this big commercial, multi-billion-dollar thing. We want to create the anti-Times Square. And it's these business. So I'm looking at. So it was Ian's idea. He was like, "We should call it the public square." And I'm like, "Let me ask public square how they think of what they think about it." They're super excited.
Yeah, someone on Twitter actually mentioned that. That wasn't my idea.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to set up a meeting with them. I'm like, imagine there's just this downtown in a small town in West Virginia where you've got Cousin T's Diner, Papa Jack's Pizza Shack, Cash Brew Coffee. You got a My Pillow store. Insert any
digital billboard. We got to get a big digital billboard.
Well,
Public Square, we'll just run Public Square ads on it.
We can get a billboard somewhere and try and figure out how to do that.
I bet it's so cheap now.
But there's laws as to what we like. Here's the thing. We don't want to actually make Times Square. It's gross. We want a place for community to be built, and the people that there are family legacy businesses in Martinsburg, and they're worried about what's happening with the city. They're like, okay. So my pitch is, if we are to come in and set up these businesses, it must be that the existing businesses that are generational family businesses are protected and effectively, where need be, subsidized. And I think that's actually a big draw. So when you come to this place and you're like, I want to go to Cousin T's Diner, next door is a third or fourth generation, tailor shop or something.
Maybe we should start working on a parking deck too. Parking, because if it will get popular.
Well,
we don't want to hinder the
just,
parking for
I mean,
the
we got it. We have plans, but again,
underground parking.
The goal is to make it popular, but not overrun like Times Square. We like it. It still needs to be to a lower degree, but meaningful. So we're going to be doing the planning for this. But imagine a parallel economy, small town Times Square. That's what I'm hoping for.
With a monorail.
That's
my dream. Just one.
All right, we'll grab some more.